Yeah, I mean, the Cougars really need to capitalize on these offensive rebounds. And they can't. They're not. And we're going to see a change with Tessa Hauser coming in. And, hey, you never know. I mean, she's 6'3".
3-point play. 5 points from her in the last couple minutes. Again, this high-pressure defense from CCU. They're doing a good job causing the Cowgirls to scramble. Rachel Niles nearly doesn't get across half court, but does so. 17 seconds on the shot clock. A deep three, and finally 2 in a row, 5 for 7, and the Cougars needed that break. Quickly down to India Cole, the other way. Her shot good off the glass. Cougars coming back just a little bit. They trail now by 7.
They had to capitalize on that, and they did. It's a great three-point shot, but that offensive foul, and it'll be Cougars' ball. I think the difference for the Cougars has been being away from the sideline where they kept stepping out of the bounds.
Yeah, the kryptonite corner in the first half for CCU. Now, Michaela Moore looked like she had a three, decided against it. Alexandra Clayton trying to jive. Now Bolin into Cole. Nice ball movement from Colorado Christian. Textbook basketball as they find Tessa Hauser down low. This is a 5-point game. India Cole nearly comes up with a steal. So much energy right now on the court for Colorado Christian.
That's some of the best passing I've ever seen ever for these Cougars team.
Just breaking down the defense one pass at a time. Nice move there from Christina Haygood. Now 2 for 3 on that trip to the line, and the lead out to 9 for the Cowgirls. 30 seconds on the game clock, 26 on the shot clock. About a 2 or 3 second difference. There's Tessa Hauser, nice move down low.
She gets the bucket, and she's going to the free throw line. That's great momentum. I mean, that's what the Cougars need. The Cougars need momentum, and they need to keep it up going into the fourth quarter.
7-point lead currently for the Cowgirls. 1 shot and a 3-point play chance for Tessa Hauser. On its way and perfectly switched. 53-47.
Oh, this
Trapped
is good
in the
position.
corner. Great defense from the Cougars. That's thrown out of bounds off of Desaya Jones.
That's a heads-up. Smart play by Christina Haygood, throwing it off Desaya Jones to keep possession. She was in a tough spot there.
Colorado Christian looking to do the same again. Inbound makes its way to Nesa Mungia. A steal, though, for Victoria Perez. Bounce pass to Desaya Jones. Her shot, no good, but she's fouled, and we'll have 2 at the line.
A little bit of a late whistle there, but call was made. It definitely was a foul. You could see the hand hit her across the face. But, I mean, this defense, this full court press, I mean, it's either hit or miss. It's either they get a steal, get an opportunity, or they lose it on the other end and give up a few points.
A first free throw of 2 from Desaya Jones. Bounces 3 times on that bright orange rim, but makes its way away from the basket. Her second attempt is good. 1 for 2 on that trip, and a 5-point game. It's going to be an exciting fourth quarter. Colorado Christian, again, looking to trap the Cowgirls here on their own half. They nearly do so.
That might have been a travel.
For CCU, for the Cowgirls, shooting 50% from the floor, but only putting up 16 shots. They scored 8 as well. 25 points for them there in that third quarter.
Coach Thompson is seems to be a big advocate of if you're playing well, you stay in the game. Tessa Hauser playing well. She stays in the game. Just like a lot of these girls on the court right now. Some of them just taking a break. However, I mean, Hauser isn't in the game too often. She's only averaging 11 minutes per game. However, when she's in, she's averaging 8 points. So.
Yeah, Tessa coming in, making an immediate difference. Victoria Perez as well has played most of this one. But on defense, especially with that high pressure trap, doing such a good job. Had a couple steals there at the end of the third quarter.
That's a shot you have to make. Wide open layup.
Asia Scott for three. She's been so good all night long. Can't get that one to fall. Nice rebound for Tessa Hauser. 9.5 left here in the game. Victoria Perez for three. It's off the back of the rim and no good. No, not an offensive rebound. A rebound for Rachel Niles now in transition. She finds two more. Looked for a moment like the Cougars were going to end up with that one and extend the possession. Good heads-up play, though, from number 0 for the Cowgirls. Here's Tessa Hauser now in the far corner. Dribbles, now finds Perez. Near side with Michaela Moore. Hauser again as Maggie Hutka. She pulls up for a two, no good, but Hauser with a nice rebound and then a very, very awkward fall. As getting underneath her was Christina Haygood.
Did not look like it felt good, but she came off her feet right away. Hutka couldn't get that one to fall. I mean, I feel like that's been a trend with this Cougars team. They just have not been able to make their shots. So many offensive rebounds, so many chances, so many missed shots.
Yeah, 55 shots put up by the Cougars. Only 17 of those made. 35 rebounds on the night, out-rebounding the Cowgirls 35-27. Saya Jones hands it off to Tessa Hauser. She's got Michaela Moore as the offense resets. Mia Guest into the game for the Cougars. Hauser down low. Nice reverse layup and a good move underneath the basket. Mia Guest, number 24, sophomore point guard out of Los Lunas, New Mexico. A great three-point shooter for the Cougars. They got to hope that she gets hot shooting here tonight. 8.5 remaining here in the game. The Cougars trail by 5. 18 seconds on the shot clock as the Cowgirls got across half court. Rachel Niles puts up a two, no good, trying to float that one in. Tessa Hauser with a rebound, finds Michaela Moore. The Cougars in transition, here's Desaya Jones. Into the paint, puts one up, no good. That's knocked out of bounds off the hands, I believe, of Agnes Paul. It'll be Cowgirls basketball heading the other way.
I really, really love Coach Thompson's decision to put Tessa Hauser and Agnes Paul in there at the same time, 6'2" and 6'3". That's a threat underneath the hoop.
Again, that high press from CCU. Doing a good job, getting across half court though nicely into the hands of Christina Haygood. Now with Rachel Niles. Haygood for three. Can't get it to fall. Michaela Moore with a rebound off the tip from Nesa Mungia. Moore driving the entire length of the court, no good on the initial layup, but a nice rebound and putback from Desaya Jones. It's a three-point game here with 7.5 remaining. Tessa Hauser coming in, gets a steal, stays with it. Agnes Paul trying to pick it up. Now it's Michaela Moore. A whole bunch of bodies wrapped up. And a timeout called by Diane Thompson.
I'll tell you what, Tessa Hauser has been the difference to this third or fourth quarter. Been the difference. I mean, she is playing out of her mind. Great defense, great offense, phenomenal basketball.
Yeah, an amazing shift so far for Tessa Hauser. An injured player on the court, Agnes Paul and Victoria Perez as well. The music kicks back in, both teams clapping and cheering. Tessa Hauser is going to inbound to Michaela Moore. And that's exactly what we're going to do, is finish out this basketball game. A close one and a great one so far. Of course, a bit of a damper on the night felt all throughout this gymnasium, but both teams still playing for this RMAC opener, looking for a win to start the conference season. Tessa Hauser, what a game that she's had, comes back and immediately puts one in for two. It's a 1-point game.
She keeps doing what she's been doing all night so far. And again, deflection as well. I mean, she's been doing it all, and she comes back and she keeps going.
Jumps in the passing lane, nearly comes in with a steal. Hauser checking in for the first time in this second half. Has had a better half than some of the Cougars have had game. Agnes Paul wrapped up with Nesa Mungia. A jump ball in favor of New Mexico Highlands. It'll stay here. Away from Rachel Niles. Finds Asia Scott, hands it off back to Niles. Now Aragon, trying to get around Victoria Perez, finds a pass over to Christina Haygood for three, off the back of the rim, no good, but a nice rebound for Rachel Niles. She'll reset the offense here. Michaela Moore with some defense, a nice screen from Nesa Mungia. Niles pulls up for a deep two, no good. Michaela Moore with a rebound. Starts her dribble immediately, heading the other way. Kicks out to Desaya Jones. Tessa Hauser, top of the paint, drives inside, off the backboard, and the Cougars have a lead. They're up 56-55.
Nobody was guarding Tessa Hauser. She was wide open in the paint. You can't let a 6'3" lady wide open. She can't do that.
That'll be 2 points pretty much every time, and Colorado Christian now find their first lead in a long time. Again, they led for 17 minutes of the first 20, but it's been all New Mexico Highlands here for about the last 15. A three put in for the Cowgirls. They lead by 2. Victoria Perez trying to find that lead back, but an air ball in front of the rim.
Got to get back.
Aragon catches up to it. A nice bounce pass down low, finding Christina Haygood. Great transition basketball from the Cowgirls.
Yeah, caught the Cougars sleeping, and not exactly sure what just happened, but it looks like
I think it
must like a turnover.
Yeah, it must have been a baseline violation or something, just a bit of a mental lapse. And the Cowgirls with a break. Now they're on offense again. Trying to listen to a conversation there between the referees again. Not entirely sure, but another defensive lapse. Christina Haygood finds herself wide open again. 4 in a row for Christina, and the Cowgirls out to a 6-point lead after trailing by 1 just moments ago.
The Cougars really starting to fall asleep. They need to wake up.
India Cole over to Michaela Moore. Down low, Agnes Paul. Good strength from Paul. Nearly a jump ball with her and Mungia, but Paul stayed with it the whole time, puts it in for 2. It's a 4-point game. Michaela Moore nearly comes up with a steal. The Cougars again trying to trap. Hauser looking for a steal. Now Agnes Paul with a 1-on-2, but stays with it.
Wow.
The bounce pass from Christina Haygood picked up by Paul, and the Cougars with a chance here to cut the lead even further. Moore finds India Cole. Down low, Agnes Paul. Good work from number 10. It was a nice move, no dribble, but off the front of the rim and out. Now Mungia finds Niles. And the Cowgirls looking to slow things down and set up their offense. Rachel Niles looking for somebody. Good defense as of now for the Cougars. Michaela Moore still with her. Now finds Asia Scott. Scott's been deadly from the arc, but can't find that 3.
I want to give credit to Michaela Moore. She was able to get past those screens every single time.
Finds a nice pass to India Cole as well. Tessa Hauser stays with it, dribbling on her knees, and now a jump ball. Tessa Hauser all night long. Been playing so hard, so tough, and the ball will stay here with the Cougars.
Hauser now going to take a seat. She has been phenomenal. I assume she won't, she might be coming back in this game, finish out the game.
11 points on the night for Hauser. That's the second leading scorer for the Cougars. Here's a 3 for Desaya Jones, no good. And a foul called against the Cowgirls. That's on Rachel Niles. Her second personal, second team foul here in this fourth quarter. Just 2 fouls in total in the fourth here with 4 minutes remaining. Michaela Moore looking to inbound. Trying to find Desaya Jones. Agnes Paul ends up with it, finds Jones. India Cole down low. Jones spins, finds Cole on the right wing. Now Victoria Perez, top of the arc, finds Michaela Moore for 3. She's been perfect from behind the arc tonight. That's 4 for 4 for number 32.
What a big shot from Michaela Moore. She has been phenomenal on each side of the ball. Just a freshman. Just a freshman.
62-61. The Cowgirls still lead, but so much hope for this Cougar squad right now as they trail by 1. Aragon with the dribble, drives down low, kicks out, cut out. Steal for India Cole. Finds Desaya Jones, 3 minutes remaining. It's going to be a heck of a finish tonight here in the Event Center. Looking for India Cole, knocked away by Juliana Aragon, and that's going to be a foul against Desaya Jones heading the other way.
Yeah, India Cole, my goodness, what a defensive beast she's been tonight. She has been able to get her hands on the ball so much.
Yeah, 3 steals for Cole, 3 steals for Victoria Perez as well. 2 of them combining for 6 lead the Cougars tonight.
Cole also had some nasty block earlier.
Victoria Perez nearly with another steal. Got to be careful not to be called for a reach. Nice drive inside, but off the back of the rim from Rachel Niles, and a foul heading the other direction. 3 team fouls now in the quarter against the Cowgirls, and the Cougars with all sorts of momentum. Let's see if they can capitalize here with this possession.
I don't know if you play Madden, Alex, but there's that momentum meter, and honestly, I think the Cougars have that momentum meter all the way on their side right now.
Here's Victoria Perez for 3, trying to keep that meter right where it's at. Off the back of the rim and a foul. Now we're going the other way. Not a bad shot, though. A good look from Perez. Only 3 points on the night so far for her. Struggling shooting right now. 1 for 10 from the floor. 8 of those behind the 3-point line. Victoria Perez, just a bit of a cold night. Making up for it a little bit, though. Some of her teammates. Agnes Paul leading the team right now with 15. The Cougars nearly with a trap here. Is Juliana Aragon going to get across half court in time? Just barely. I think that was about 9.7 seconds it took. But she got there. Perez dives on a loose ball. And a foul.
That's a good foul, though. That's a good foul. Honestly, there was open shot at the other side of the court. So
yeah, a lot of space under the basket. Not a bad foul, like you said, and now just an inbounds pass on that sideline. 2 minutes, 19 seconds remain here in just this 1-point contest. Inbound on the way, kicked by India Cole. She is all over the place on defense right now.
She's not just using her hands, she's using her feet as well.
Number 33, standing at 5'11", just doing such a good job getting in front of everybody at the moment. And that's going to be a foul against the Cougars. That's on number 2, Victoria Perez.
They got to keep this defensive intensity. I know there's been some fouls, but the intensity has got to stay no matter how many times you give up a foul.
Here's a 3 in the right wing, knocked down by Christina Haygood. An arrow.
That's a dagger.
Yeah. Here's Tessa Hauser the other way. She's blocked at the rim. But a travel called against the Cowgirls immediately in transition. Lucky break for the Cougars. They could be looking down 6.
Yeah, she got a little excited going the other way. She saw the fast break opportunity and took one too many steps before she let that ball hit the ground.
India Cole to inbound, finds Agnes Paul. A quick 2 for Paul. That's off the side of the backboard. Not a very good shot. Would have liked to see them reset the offense with a fresh shot clock. Trying to get some quick points, though, with 2 minutes left. Instead, it's the Cowgirls the other direction. Here's Juliana Aragon. They're going to slow things down here, and why wouldn't they? Up 4, 2 minutes left.
Now we see Bolin checking back in. 4 fouls, but she's a threat, and they need her on the court.
A mismatch there as Rachel Niles drove on Agnes Paul.
That's not a good foul.
Yeah, foul called against number 3, Tessa Hauser. Referee motioning a little hip check over there. That's going to send Rachel Niles to the line to shoot 2. And with 1.5 minutes remaining, this is not the player that you want to see at the stripe.
So Tessa gonna take a seat. Had a great game tonight so far, but this is a great 5 to have on the court right now.